Caring for your loved ones while far can be challenging. Are you a Kenyan, Nigerian, or Ghanaian supporting family back at home? Or do you live in a city and support family away from you? We know you care. We care too. Introducing DiaspoCare, an easy way to pay for healthcare services. Say no to the frustration, mistrust, inconvenience, and expensive way to transact. Pay now stress-free in easy steps. 1. Download the DiaspoCare app. 2. Register as a supporter. 3. Attach your card or load your wallet via mobile money. 4. Add a beneficiary. Pay for your beneficiary's medication from the comfort of your phone. Enjoy speed, high speed of transaction. Affordability, low cost of transactions. Accountability, wallet management. Trust, guarantee that the money is spent on actual medical services and no other things. Convenience, transact from your mobile phone. Quality care, guarantee quality medication. Be in control. Get medication invoices real time and pre-approve how much you spend on your loved one's care. Living abroad? Feel at home with DiaspoCare. Download the app on Google Play Store or iOS. For more information, visit www.diaspocare.com or send an enquiry through hello@diaspocare.com. Caring for your loved ones while far can be challenging. Are you a Kenyan, Nigerian, or Ghanaian supporting family back at home? Or do you live in a city and support family away from you? We know you care. We care too. Introducing DiaspoCare, an easy way to pay for healthcare services. Say no to the frustration, mistrust, inconvenience, and expensive way to transact. Pay now stress-free in easy steps. 1. Download the DiaspoCare app. 2. Register as a supporter. 3. Attach your card or load your wallet via mobile money. 4. Add a beneficiary. Pay for your beneficiary's medication from the comfort of your phone. Enjoy speed, high speed of transaction. Affordability, low cost of transactions. Accountability, wallet management. Trust, guarantee that the money is spent on actual medical services and no other things. Convenience, transact from your mobile phone. Quality care, guarantee quality medication. Be in control. Get medication invoices real time and pre-approve how much you spend on your loved one's care. Living abroad? Feel at home with DiaspoCare. Download the app on Google Play Store or iOS. For more information, visit www.diaspocare.com or send an enquiry through hello@diaspocare.com.
Niajewase. TapTap Send Money Transfer has launched its app in Kenya. Send money to M-Pesa and Kenyan bank accounts. Send money quickly at the best rate, hassle-free. Available in the UK, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. Tumaki too.
Hello, good evening, welcome Diaspora, wherever you are. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. It's another Friday, yes, Friday and the end of the month. Can you believe it? It's February and the year is as good as halfway going through. How are you? Are you keeping safe wherever you are? And we are happy to have you back here again and present it to you right now from Dime Talk Shows. And I'm so delighted because today's topic is a very, very important topic that we need to talk to. And I know you're wondering, where is Dr. Lucy? Don't worry, she's just here. She's just putting up her makeup and she'll be just right here with us because today discussion is very important. It's about health. I know we did bring their guests before and you have been seeing them again, but we thought we need to give you more details because they're growing faster. And how can we do this best than introducing to you the CEO who's been here with us to give us more details about DiaspoCare. And if you're listening to us, let us know where you're listening us from, and share with your friends, share on your platform. And we are on Facebook, on my profile, as well as of Diaspora Dime Talk Show as well. And I can see we are also on Dr. Lucy McKenzie profile and Joy Awe profile, and also on YouTube. So welcome everyone. We really appreciate your time, because it's time to learn. As you all know, Dime Talk Show talks about diaspora investment, education mastermind, and it's all about to inform you. It's not only about investing. You might think investing is only money. It's also about health, living abroad free and feeling healthy, and taking care of your people back at home. It's very, very important. So today I'm very delighted to have my guest speaker who is here and ready for us, and it's all about DiaspoCare. Did you understand? Let me share with you also the website so that you keep looking at it. We have also shared the link, and if you can see on your chats, wherever you are, you should be able to see the link where you can directly click and just join us, and also being able to follow us, what topics we are talking about today, because we're going to go very deeper and deeper about what the product is all about and how you can also benefit from it as a diaspora. And don't forget, it's about our people back at home. How can we take it? And about us as well. So check out on www.diaspocare.com. But before that, let me introduce our guest speaker who is very, very here with us. And I am so excited to have you here. Welcome, Serge-Alain Wandji. And I'm really, really delighted that you made time, the CEO, and I know it's in the US right now. You're still in the busy morning hours. It's very late here in the evening. How is it? How is the energy and the weather back there?
Well, thank you very much, Joy, for hosting me. I'm extremely delighted to join your audience to talk about DiaspoCare. Well, as far as the weather, so I live in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, the northern Midwest of the US. So it's known that Minneapolis is the coldest metropolitan in the United States. So right now, it's about 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's quite cold, but we're used to it.
Great, fantastic. I'm really enjoying having you here, because it's important to also have the interaction, because I am in Europe, you're in US, and the other Dr. Lucy as well, who's in US, sometimes in Kenya. We have all gone global, isn't it? And that's the beauty about also your product. Before we go to your product, maybe you might want to introduce yourself to the people to get to know deeper who is Serge Wandji.
Well, thank you. My name is Serge-Alain Wandji. I am originally from Cameroon. So I left Cameroon when I was 18 years old. My parents sent me to Canada in the middle of the winter. I don't remember what I did, but that's what they did to me. So they sent me to Canada, where I studied actually for 10 years. I came to the US to do some postdoctoral research in biomedical sciences. And so I was a faculty at Cornell University and at Penn State College of Medicine. Then, got tired of academia. I needed to get a life because I was in the lab all the time. So I decided to get a degree in management of technology, and then I went to work for Colgate-Palmolive, worked for Cargill, and then pivot back into healthcare. And we're really thinking about how do we bring more peace when it comes to taking care of loved ones back home, right? So how do we bring more efficiencies in the way we care for loved ones? So given that we have that moral obligation, right, to take care of our loved ones. So that brought us to start DiaspoCare. So I looked for people who were like-minded, who had the passion, the background, but also the interest to make a change in that very important problem. So we created DiaspoCare, and I'm excited to talk to you more about it today.
Yeah, that's interesting because as some people are wondering, because we also had another guest before. You're a team of you working very hard to bring the product out there, and maybe going straight to the product and the story behind it. And you gave us a little bit the story. It was the need, and I'm sure with every product there's a really stories that make us do what we do every other day and wake up. Otherwise, it's very difficult to start a product. And if you're in business, you understand that wherever you are, you need the story. And this will pull you through. What is the story behind at the DiaspoCare on your side?
Absolutely. You know, it's a personal story for me. I lost my father in 2006. He had an accident, so he had fallen and broken his leg. So he had a surgery. So the surgery went well. However, while he was recovering, the treatment that he was given, right, did not exactly match with his condition. So they forgot to prescribe some blood thinners, right? And he had essentially a complication due to blood clot. So we lost him that way. And the irony is I have two sisters who are physicians, right? But, who were not there. So the anxiety that we have when we have a loved one, who has a medical condition is something that is excruciating. And then just thinking about my mother also has high blood pressure, and we're constantly wondering, is she taking her medicine, right? And I've heard stories from diaspora members whose parents have diabetes, right? And we know that if we don't take care of diabetes, right, it can evolve into something a lot more serious, right? Heart condition, kidney failure, blindness, leg amputation potentially. So really making sure that we have a way to take care of loved ones from a distance is extremely complicated. And that's really where we thought there was an opportunity. The other thing too, which is really the realization as we started looking into this problem, do you know that if you look at the problem of affordability, right? If you took 10 of the most prescribed medicine across the world and you look at the price, you compare the price in Africa, you compare the international price. The price of medicine in Africa is between 5 and 60 times the international price when you adjust for cost of living, right? So it would take somebody who has diabetes 7 days of their salary to be able to afford 1 month of the prescription. And the World Health Organization estimates that over 100 million people fall into extreme poverty every year because of the cost of healthcare. And so the other thing that we found that was really eye-opening, right, as we started really looking into this issue. So if you look at the amount of money that is available for an average sub-Saharan African, right, individual, the amount of money that they have to finance their healthcare per year is less than $100. Mm-hmm. So you can just imagine if you have diabetes and your healthcare budget is $100 per year, you can't even get 1 month's worth of treatment. If your child has asthma, you can't provide medicine to your child. So when our loved one solicit us, when they call us and say, I need help with medication, I need help with medical bill, it's serious. It's very serious. So we can't take it casually. Just sending money through Western Union or MoneyGram is not enough, right? You don't even know what they're suffering from. You don't know the kind of treatment that they're getting. So people are really thinking about this as a very complicated issue. And lastly, even when you send the money, right, that money is constantly diverted to other uses. If I send money to my mother for her high blood pressure medicine, I am sure that from time to time, she will use that money to help a friend, right, or a relative who came to see her with a problem, right? And she will not get her medicine consistently. So in packaging all that, right, this is an extremely serious issue. We decided that we needed to tackle it. It hasn't been solved so far, right? Mm-hmm. It's a complicated problem. And we need to all come together. It's not something that you solve by yourself. So that's why I'm extremely excited to be with you and your organization, ready to share some of those challenges.
I'm just shaking my head because some of these things we really, as diaspora, we somehow forgot about it, or with time. We have health system. I don't know. US is different. Germany health system is so well organized. It's one of the best in the world, I can imagine. And we forget how paying some of the simple thing like medicine, and if you even go wrong with the health insurance and you see a bill coming through, is so huge. You wonder how they were covering the others because of a support system behind. And this is what I'm hearing here, a support system that you have brought up, a solution to all those problems you said, the medical part where the medicine's quite expensive, and you know how it is. You're called in the middle of the night. We need medicine now, and not tomorrow, now. And
Exactly.
Most of us are always on the emergency note all the time. There's no way I think you've ever received a call, oh, I'm going to be sick next week. No, it's always now. So this is the solution you're bringing in with the DiaspoCare. And welcome everyone who is listening us. I can see Dr. Lucy is trying to join us and she's having a little bit of technical issues. I hope she will make it through. But we'll be here really exchanging. Join us. Ask your questions on the chat. We have a very, very active chat. It's an interactive discussion. Give us your input. When you hear something and you want to be explained much more, put the questions and we're going to ask them as we're going on. Also tell us where you're listening us from. It's quite interesting also for us. And back to these problems, because whenever there's a problem, there's a solution. And that's how we see the DiaspoCare coming a solution. The first time I heard about DiaspoCare, I was like, opening my mouth. What? That's a lot of bunch of solution you're offering there that could help. As you know, we send money home, fine. The emergency come, but does it reach to the right solution? Does it buy the medicine? We all know where it lands, half of it, and stories after stories, right? And they belong to this big package, right? They belong to the package of trying to solve the problems packet. So tell us a little bit of the solutions of the DiaspoCare, what it's doing now. And I know you have grown very much. We were given the basic ones. Help us to understand, the listeners to understand the basic way of solution that you're bringing here, because I was very impressed with the solutions. So please go ahead and tell us the solutions of the DiaspoCare.
So what we thought we needed to do initially, the first thing was to make sure that, because of what you said right earlier, when there's a need for medical care, you can't play with time. It has to be immediate, right? If the doctor is saying, I need to get paid to treat your patient right now, the money needs to be there, and it needs to be there fast. So what we started up with was a way to pay the pharmacists and the providers directly. Right. So guaranteeing that 100% of the money that you send will be sent to the provider and the pharmacist in minutes, right? So speed and cost, reducing the cost, making sure that the money goes for that purpose. That's the first thing that we put in place. So the mobile app essentially that we have, right, it enables you, right, to download our app. You sign up as a supporter. You can now register any family members that you want to take care of. Your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your little sister, your nephews. So you sign them up as beneficiaries on the platform. So DiaspoCare has a network of pharmacies and clinics, right, across the country. So you can actually choose the pharmacies that is closest to your loved ones for convenience and for access. And if they're not on our platform, you can let us know that your preferred pharmacy is not on board, and we will go and onboard them, bring them on the platform. Mm-hmm. So whenever your loved ones have a medical issue or they have a prescription, let's say they go to the pharmacy with a prescription, the participating pharmacy will enter the prescription on our system because they have our web app. You will receive a notification on your mobile phone immediately that your mother's prescription is ready at the pharmacy. You verify and you pay, and immediately your mother will get a one-time PIN number that she will read to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist will confirm that it's really her and give the medicine to her. You can, because speed is important, you can actually authorize a certain amount of money because of the distance, right? Sometimes you might be sleeping here, right? And your mother has an emergency, right? And needs the medication right away. So in that case, you can pre-authorize a certain amount of money so that whenever, right, your mother needs a medication, she can just walk in and out of the pharmacy with the medicine without you giving an authorization. And for conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure and asthma, where you have to get the medicine all the time, every month, right? We can actually automate the process. We can send you a refill reminder so that you don't forget, right? If you choose, you can let us manage everything for you, so that way you don't worry, oh my God, did I forget to pay my mother's prescription this month? So we can take that worry from you, right? And manage all that on your behalf. So that was really the first thing that we sought to do, right? Paying urgently, immediately for those healthcare needs, so that healthcare can be accessed when it's needed and on time.
Wow. Thank you for that, because it's quite important to understand the process, how it starts, how do you get the app. And my listeners who are all listening there, please check up on the app. The app is quite interesting, and I would encourage each one of you to check on it. It's on the App Store. It's also on the iOS. I have put the link on the chat so that you can see you can click on it and directly you can access the app as well. And all you need to do is to register yourself. And you had the process. The process is quite interesting, the way they have prepared it, in a way you can come in and be able to download it, put your details. I'm sure there's a payment system on it, as you mentioned, quite easy, manageable, and start filling in your wallet, right? Because it's about the emergency, getting ready for the emergency, right? So you start topping up the emergency, putting up your wallet and putting a little bit more money on the, so that whenever and the good thing, I think you also forgot to mention about it's also a family thing. Yes. Because you are not the only one born in that, if you're dealing with your parents, because most of the one, and I'm going to give out a report that was given out the other day about us, diaspora, who we spend the money throughout. It seems the mothers are the main ones, and then the sister, I think then the brother, or and then the father. Somehow the order was quite interesting, the research that was done. And most of the time, so I can imagine it's the parents you're thinking of, it's your brother, our brothers you're thinking of. So it's really interesting in that term. So you are not born alone. So there is that package where you can put money together as a family. Do you want to mention it? Because it's a very important one too.
Yeah, absolutely. So just recognizing that two-thirds of our family members don't have access to healthcare. I mean, that's the reality, right? So this includes the aunties and the uncles and, the cousins in the village, right? Two-thirds of an average African family doesn't have access to healthcare. Now, we recognize that as diaspora members, it could be challenging to try to take care of everybody by yourself, right, when it comes to healthcare. So DiaspOCare has created what we call the Family Health Wallet. That enables you to invite your siblings. So I have 9 siblings in the diaspora. So you can invite them to join this wallet and chip in. So every time there's a medical bill, right, we can all chip in immediately and then, right, support the healthcare needs. If there's a big medical bill, hospitalization bills that comes, instead of me trying to chase everybody, say, okay, how do we do this? How do we contribute to this? No, the wallet is set up automatically in advance so that the funds can be collected rapidly and sent directly to the pharmacist or the provider. So this really also enables us to form a team. We can all contribute now and support our entire family.
Yeah.
Right?
And communities, right? And organizations.
Exactly, right? We can come together as an association, right? Because we can also create a wallet for your association, right? for your association to support a community back home. So for example, so we're working right now with an amazing organization in Kenya. They call Will for Life. So you know that you may or may not know that maternal health is a big problem in Africa, right? So many women die during pregnancy because of sometimes some very basic needs that are not taken care of. So this wonderful organization, Will for Life, actually is working with a group of 10,000 women. And they have a very good system. So what they do, they send SMS to these women, right, to educate them on early signs that the pregnancy may not be going very well, so that they can be sent to see a gynecologist, to see a clinic immediately, right, and avoid complications. So this costs $2. It's a $2 prescription program, right, just to get that SMS. So DiaspOCare has teamed up with them, right, essentially to finance the $2 so that those women can have access to that early education and be taken care of immediately, whenever there's a complication in pregnancy. And we would like to team up with organizations like yours, right, essentially to contribute to a wallet so that we can take care of a large number of people who are in need and who really cannot afford healthcare. Because there's also the recognition that not everybody has a relative in the diaspora. No. Right? So we've actually also created a version of DiaspoCare for in-country people, right? Heads of households who may live in the city, but who find themselves in the same situation that diaspora members find themselves in. They can track all the needs, the healthcare needs of the family, right? So we've created, right, also a mobile app for them that enables them to receive notification whenever a loved one has a healthcare need. They can be notified immediately, right? And they can pay for it. The other thing, Joy, that I absolutely want to mention, and this is why DiaspoCare is different from other money transfer, money remittance organizations. We're not just transactional. Right? It's not just an efficient way to pay. We work really hard to make sure that efficiency in payments happens.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to make sure that you get value for your money. So we're connecting you with a trusted network of pharmacies and providers, right? So we're working hard to make sure that we really make sure that we don't have bad actors, right, taking care of your loved ones. And this is a very big concern for diaspora members, right? So we have diaspora members whose parents had diabetes, right? So they tell us, my mom has had diabetes for years, right? And I'm sending money every month, and her situation is not improving. And I'm sending money to my sister, right? And I come to find out that from time to time, that money is used for something else. My mother is not feeling better. So they were desperate. So they approached us, and we were actually able to connect them with immediate concierge doctor type of providers that we have on our platform, who personally visited their mother, reviewed their prescription. In some cases, found that the prescription had expired, right? So we connected them with Equity Afia, for example. So it's really close. We have a partnership with Equity Afia, and they have a large.
Yeah, before you go to the partnership part, because I'm saying now we need a break here to give people a little bit of more information. And before we go to that break, can you tell us which countries you're in? Because some people here are wondering which countries you're in, and I can see some questions coming in slowly. Which countries are you? So you're in the US, so somebody in Germany, in Europe, can they be able to use the app? And which countries are you targeting? Because I don't think it's a whole continent. So can you tell us the countries so that they start now looking at the app, because I'm sure they're very eager on it now before we go for a short break.
Absolutely. So today we are in Kenya. That's where the majority of our operation is. But we're also in Ghana and in Nigeria. But the majority of our operations is in Kenya. And so the knowledge that we're getting from Kenya, we're bringing that to Ghana and to Nigeria. Now, as a diaspora member, if you are from one of those countries, whether you live in the US or in Europe or in the Middle East or in Australia, you can use our platform. even inside of Africa. Right? You can use our platform if your loved ones are in Kenya, in Ghana, or in Nigeria.
Thank you for that. Let's go for a short break. And before that, before you guys go shopping, I need you to go and check the app. And I'm going to put a video right now where you go through and see the process and tell us how far you've reached when you're downloading the app. And it's a very simple app. You'll see it's DiaspOCare. The colors are very vibrant. You'll see that on the short clip that is coming. And come back and stay here as well as you download and tell us how is your process of downloading so that we can give good feedback as we speak right now. So let's go for a short break as Dr. Lucy is here, who will join us in the second part.
Caring for your loved ones while far can be challenging. Are you a Kenyan, Nigerian, or Ghanaian supporting family back at home? Or do you live in a city and support family away from you? We know you care. We care too. Introducing DiaspoCare, an easy way to pay for healthcare services. Say no to the frustration, mistrust, inconvenience, and expensive way to transact. Pay now stress-free in easy steps. 1. Download the DiaspoCare app. 2. Register as a supporter. 3. Attach your card or load your wallet via mobile money. 4. Add a beneficiary. Pay for your beneficiary's medication from the comfort of your phone. Enjoy speed, high speed of transaction. Affordability, low cost of transactions. Accountability, wallet management. Trust, guarantee that the money is spent on actual medical services and no other things. Convenience, transact from your mobile phone. Quality care, guarantee quality medication. Be in control. Get medication invoices real time and pre-approve how much you spend on your loved one's care. Living abroad? Feel at home with DiaspoCare. Download the app on Google Play Store or iOS. For more information, visit www.diaspocare.com or send an enquiry through hello@diaspocare.com.
Yes, you're back now. Dr. Elsa, can you hear us?
Hello?
Can you hear as well?
I am in 2 places.
Yes, we see you're in 2 places. Welcome, welcome. And I hope you can hear as well. And we are back again. I know you're having some technical issues. We had just seen you had joined twice, and can put the camera on, and let's get rolling with the second part, which is the most interesting part. Can you hear us, Dr. Lucy?
Can you hear me? Can you hear
yes,
me?
we can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Now you can.
Yeah, technology win. You win all the time. Welcome, welcome.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Dr. How are you? Dr. Wandji, how are you?
I am doing very well. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you again, Lucy.
Likewise. How have you been?
Been well. Been well. Staying warm.
Awesome. Yes. Great. And I listened a little bit towards the end of your first part with regards to your partners. Just for clarity, could you talk about the countries? So if I am in Kenya, can I use DiaspoCare?
Yes. Yes. If you are in Kenya, you can use DiaspoCare. And actually, so, I mean, we just recognize that a lot of folks who are taking care of their family members actually are residing in the country. So you could be in Nairobi, right? And the family is on the countryside, but you can't travel, can travel all the time. So DiaspoCare is actually something that they asked us. They say, we want this. It's not just for diaspora members. We want this. So yes, you can live in Kenya. You could be living in Kenya inside the country and utilize DiaspoCare.
That's fantastic. And so if I live in the UAE, I can download the app and be able to pay for care for my beneficiaries who are in Africa, correct?
Absolutely, correct.
Okay, so for our friends who are viewing and those who will watch later, so it does not matter which diaspora country you're in. So long as your beneficiaries are in those three countries, Kenya, Ghana, and Nigeria, you will be able to pay for those beneficiaries.
Correct.
That's awesome. So you want to tell us some of the partners you have in Kenya, since you said this is where your big market is right now?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have a partnership with Good Life Pharmacies, and one of the reasons why we sought to bring Good Life initially is because of the quality, right? It's because of the excellence that they provide when it comes to medication, quality of medicine, but also like the follow up that they do with the patients, right? They make sure that they call the patient to make sure that they take their medication. They remind them of the refills and those sorts of things. They even have what we call a medication therapy management, right? So they go beyond, up and beyond just selling the medicine to ensure that your loved one is doing well. They even deliver the medicine. So with all that convenience, so we decided to go with them and to establish a standard of the type of care that we want to provide, right? So just to elevate the quality of partnership that we want to create for the benefit of folks who need it. So we have a partnership with Good Life. They have several branches. They have over 75 branches, and they want to expand to over 150. But we also have partnership with other quality pharmacies. Krishna Pharmacy, for example, they can deliver medicine anywhere in the country, 47 counties in Kenya, right? And so the other thing that we were concerned about, that we wanted to make sure that we address, is the quality of medicine. So we work with the Kenyan Pharmaceutical Association to make sure that any pharmacies that we onboard, they have their license, right? And that they observe the guidelines of the association when it comes to quality of medicine. And we continue to think about, how do we continuously make sure that the pharmacies, the partner pharmacies, have access to quality medicine and that they don't run out of medicine. One of the challenges that we've heard from many diaspora members is that sometimes they have to travel from pharmacy to pharmacy until they can find the medicine that they need. And if your mother is already sick and she has to go from pharmacies to pharmacies to find her medicine, that's a horrible experience. That's a horrible experience. So what we've tried to do when we onboard the pharmacy on our platform, we also make sure that they have a good inventory management system in place. If they do, that's perfectly fine. If they don't, we actually have created what we call a pharmacy in a box. So that enables, a regular pharmacy, right, to function with the highest efficiencies. They can make sure that the medicine is always on the shelf. They can track expiration of drugs, right? So complications can come from selling medicine that have expired. We make sure that they can track expiration date of medicine. The other thing too that we don't very often talk about, when you sign up your loved one on our platform, we establish a health history for her electronically. So whenever she goes to see a pharmacy, a clinician, she has a health record, right? And that health record is extremely important because imagine if she has allergies, right, to certain medication, being able to track that throughout her journey, right, among the healthcare providers is extremely important. That can save lives. That can save her life, right? And that's also where the value of the medication therapy management that our partners like Good Life offer is really good, because they will tell you this medicine was prescribed to you, but however, this is not the right medicine for you because you have this condition, or you're taking this other medicine, which is not compatible with what you're taking. So we're going really, really beyond just being a transactional, organization to ensuring the quality of care. I do this because my mother lives in Africa. And this is how I want my mother to be treated, because I'm not there. Who else is going to take care of her that way? So we try to bring that. We do the work for you, right? We try to bring you peace of mind when it comes to ensuring that your loved ones are really taken care of the right way.
That's fantastic. So that is on the side of providing the medications to our beneficiaries. What about the healthcare providers themselves? How would my beneficiary be able, or which areas can they go to access the healthcare needs?
Absolutely. So we have partnership with Equity Afia. Right? So an Equity Afia has several branches, and they are expanding very, very fast. And that's a partnership that we really, really value a lot, because, I mean, we're putting our minds together, right? See, how do we partner to bring quality of care wherever you are, right? Regardless of where you are, whether in the city or in rural areas. So that's a very, very, very valuable partnership that we like to, to pursue and continue to improve. But we also look for partnerships with hospitals, right? Big hospitals. So we are in discussions with some of the big ones. I will let you know once we finalize the signature. But we also look for specialty clinics. So, for example, the diabetes centers, right? There's diabetes centers in Nairobi that actually does phenomenal work. They are able to take care of your education. They can make sure that you get your supply of medicine. And whenever you have a complication, they refer you to an endocrinologist that is part of their network, right? So a partnership with those types of organizations enable you to better manage your mother's diabetes, right? So we build those types of partnership. We build what we call care packages, right? That we then deploy, that we then bring to diaspora members. So let me give you an idea for one of the things that we do, so that hopefully you see where we're going with this. So we encourage family members in the diaspora to come together and create those wallets. Let's say now you have 4 or 5 siblings who have joined your healthcare wallet, family wallet. They chip in, let's say, $50 every month or $100 every month. There's enough money in that wallet to take care of your mother's diabetes medicine needs, to take care of the providers, right, that she might have to see if there's a complication related to her disease. Any test that she does, right, related to her condition will be covered with that wallet. So really, by having that wallet, that enables to pay for the care package that we have created with the pharmacies and the endocrinologist and the diabetes center, essentially brings, right, a tight grip. You know what you're paying for. You know the package that you're getting. And you know, most importantly, that your mother is well taken care of.
That's fantastic. And with regards to the medications, you have also, I believe, arranged for a discounted prices for groups or even individuals.
Yeah, so that's really important. At the end of the day, I started our conversation today talking about the fact that healthcare is really not affordable in Africa, right? When you compare it to international price, and also mention, how small the healthcare budget is for an individual. So affordability is a big deal. It's a big elephant in the room. We need to address it. So what we did, we created what we call a disease-based wallet. Anybody who's buying, let's say, insulin, can join this wallet. Right? The more people join the wallet, right, the more discount we can negotiate on their behalf. Essentially, it's a group purchasing wallet. So instead of buying the medicine individually where you have no bargaining power, right, if you join the wallet, right, you can imagine such time as when we have 100,000 people who are buying insulin through this wallet. We now can go and tell Eli Lilly, look, we have this recurrent group of folks who are buying insulin. What kind of discount can we get? And the more people join the wallet, the more discount we get. the more discount we get, the more people join the wallet. Right? So it really creates, right, an organization that grows and grows and grows, and that continues to bring the price of medicine down. So that is one of the things that we want to do. And the beauty of this is we can do it for every single chronic disease, right? Where you have repeat bias, because that's really what hurts people financially most. Because you have to take medicine your entire life. And this is not just for the diaspora members, right? You could be in country, or you could be even a self-support patient, right? Because we want to bring healthcare affordability to everyone. It's important to have diaspora members because they have a higher buying power, right? But we by pooling, by mixing those who can buy, who have the more financial means, and those who have little financial means, to bring them all together in a pool that really accelerate our ability to negotiate.
Wow, that's quite interesting. I'm just curious about the wallet. It sounds really interesting. We're having an echo. I don't know whether it's coming from my side. Yeah, no, we're okay. I think now it's okay. So the thing is that the wallet sounds quite interesting because if the way you say we put them, if there's so many welfare organizations at the moment, I think in so many in schools, in high school, formal schools, everywhere where you see, and something that I've noticed quite a lot is that these groups can be very, very helpful in terms of this kind of situation. So when they put the money together in that wallet, so that means if one of the person is sort of like an insurance, right? So if one person needs the medicine, can use the, and are you the people who regulate how the frequency of, or is it the welfare themselves to manage that? Because there is that part that you deliver the medicine, but there's that part of the management of money movement in the platform. How is that in that? Is it the work of the app or the work of the welfare to manage the payments, how they're going to be going?
Yeah, so the basic premise is the same. It's that the money that you put in the wallet goes directly to a provider, right? To a pharmacy or to a provider, to a cause. So that part is always there. Now, we also have, I didn't mention, we've created a non-for-profit, which called Diaspora Cause, right? So Diaspora Cause is really the organization that works with churches, with donor organization, with NGOs, right, and aggregates the funds and say, okay, if the church as an organization decides that they are going to buy asthma medicine for kids, in this particular school or city in Kenya. Mm-hmm. So we create a wallet for them, right? They chip in, we aggregate the funds, we work with one of our pharmacy partners, and we work with a designated organization that has assembled those kids who have asthma, a recognized organization that has the list of patients or beneficiaries. So we work with them, we partner with them. We register them so that we can authenticate them when they go to get their medicine. And essentially, we bring the payments directly to a pharmacy to deliver the asthma medicine to those beneficiaries, working with those organizations. So that's, in a nutshell, how how Diaspora Cause, right, the non-for-profit part of our organization works with organizations and Good Samaritans really to do that kind of stuff for people who don't have a diaspora member.
So you're saying the welfare will have to organize themselves only when they can build this wallet to take care of the medication side, right?
Yes.
So they will manage their own welfares, but when they build a wallet where they put the money for medical bills and other services, as you mentioned. And this is where we want to also go into, and I'm sure Dr. Lucy also would be interested, we want to go into there, is talking about the other services that you're offering. I know you mentioned the medical part. I'm sure some of us want to know whether you have insurance, because there's this thing that is going on in our platform that we in diaspora we lack. People are not taking their health seriously. Now, our own health, not now our parents, even our own health. We always think about others than us, me. And I think this is our African culture way of bringing up, and also we know where it comes from. But when you come to Europe a lot, it's actually the other way around, right? And it's a reason behind it. We need to take care of ourselves first before we take others. And we have noticed that diasporans are not doing that. So in your package, what solutions do you have for us diasporans, like, for example, health insurance, but maybe not health insurance because it's a global difficult market. Let's talk about life insurance. Let's talk about when life after death.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there is a life that is very expensive when we die. So let's talk about what solutions are there for the diaspora. And maybe, Dr. Lucy, do you want to add a little bit on that? Because I know this is an area you're also very passionate about.
Yes. One other question to add on to that is there an age limit to the beneficiaries that we have? So can we cover anybody as a part of our beneficiary in terms of age? And also, does DiaspoCare intend to or plan to have a life insurance coverage that as diasporans we can buy either for ourselves and also even for our beneficiaries, since we are already planning to help them with their healthcare needs? Is there such a plan in the future?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, those are terrific questions. So to address the first question, the question of age limit, actually we don't have an age limit. So you can sponsor, your beneficiary can be a child, can be a newborn, or could be an aging parent. We absolutely want to take care of everybody. And here's the interesting part. You know that not a lot of people have health insurance, right, in Africa. And even Kenya is doing a great job, right, bringing more and more people into that universal health insurance program. But still, lots of people are left out of insurance. And even those who could be insured, sometimes if they have a pre-existing condition, if they have diabetes, for example, sometimes they deny, right, insurance, or the premium really increases. So that's also where the DiaspOK actually has a partnership with Jubilee Life, Jubilee Health Insurance, which is one of the largest health insurance companies in East Africa. I mean, because they looked at our platform, they said, well, it would be fantastic if some of the diaspora members who want to offer health insurance to their loved ones, right, essentially could utilize your payment system, right, essentially to do that. So we have that partnership with them, and we try to build those types of partnership with other health insurance companies as well, right? And the beauty about the complementary of DiaspoCare is in situations where a beneficiary could not afford health insurance because they have a pre-existing condition, right? Anything that is copay or anything, so that extra comes from DiaspoCare. We can essentially come in, right, and facilitate the access to health insurance. So that was the first part of the question. Now, for the diaspora members themselves, this goes across countries. I mean, I'm from Cameroon. We have the same challenge here, right? We have diaspora members who don't have insurance, health insurance. We have diaspora members who don't have life insurance. Whenever somebody passes, right, in the community, right, we all come together. We say as an association, so we send $100 here, $200 there to help, right, bring the body back home. So we actually, the wallet that DiaspoCare has created can be utilized for that purpose, right? To efficiently aggregate the payments, and instead of sending $100, $200 every time somebody passes, right? A partnership with a life insurance company, you can have essentially a policy that is drafted for the organization, right? For $10, for example, depending on what we want as a package. You can have every member of the association chipping in, and then we pay the insurance company directly. Whenever somebody passes, the next day, they can cut a check for $15,000 essentially to help bring the body back home. So yes, we are in discussions actually to establish that, because it's a big demand that we have received from folks in the diaspora. And now the last part of your question. So the extension of our services, right? So we take care of our loved ones' health. What about when they pass, right? Can there be, right, the afterlife provision, right, that we can also chip in? We are also in discussions right now. I'll tell you, I'll give you an update. Invite me next month and I'll give you an update on that. So because we are in very hot discussions on that very particular topic.
We'll definitely do that. You know, you are a regular guest here because we want to hear all that package, because you have put up an app that is functioning with the medical, and it's going to improve to the next level. Because before we leave, because I'm seeing if there are people there asking questions, please do ask your questions. I'm also checking on our private profile, because not all the profiles comes up here. Also, Dr. Lucy, have a look at your profile to see if there are questions there so that we can throw in here. So far, I'm seeing a lot of you connecting with us. Thank you. I can see someone saying, well done here, Joy. Okay, thank you so much for being here. You're in Holland. Welcome so much. And invite your friends to this. Let them listen to this, because this is something, a solution for all of us in Europe and the US, in the globe, and even back at home. This is a solution for everyone who really, because diaspora is not just getting out from Africa or from the country to another one. Even in your home country, you can also be a diaspora, because some of us left villages really long time ago and never went back. So that means that we need still to take care of our parents. We cannot reach there. We cannot send the medication, even in, for example, in Kenya, you're in Nairobi and you're in the village, you cannot do that. But you can have this support system and the tool that we have, DiaspoCare. And there was another question here which was going, what are the costs and the difference between DiaspoCare app and M-Pesa and other money transfer tools?
Yes, absolutely. Very good question. So let's say you are in the diaspora and you are sending money. So the cost is 3% of the transaction of the medicine. And the 3% really comes from the fact that we have some partners, like Stripe. We work with Stripe. And so that's what they charge us, right, for that transaction. But because, if they weren't that, essentially it will be free, right? And we continue to work. We'll continue to improve those types of partnerships to bring down that 3% to almost zero, right? That's something that we want to do. We want as much as the money that you send home to go for that purpose. Now, if you decide to sign up for a premium service where, let's say, mom has a chronic disease, whether diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, or whatever, chronic respiratory disease, and she needs really like hand holding, right? We want to make sure that she gets her medicine, the refill, the renewals, the medicine is delivered. We even connect you. I forget to mention this. When you sign up on our app, you can designate a family caregiver. So this is the person in your family that normally, takes care of mom when she's sick, right? Cooks for her, make sure she takes the medicine. You can actually designate that person on our platform. So when we talk about now that kind of a white glove service, right, that we provide for patients who are chronic disease patients, your mom needs all that extra service to have a great experience. We can take care of all that thing for you. The refills, the renewals, making sure she takes her medicine, even have the pharmacy talk to the caregiver for $5 per month subscription. So essentially, we manage everything on your behalf for $5 subscription. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. And for the wallet, right? The wallet has a $1 subscription per month or $10 per year to be part of the wallet, to participate in those wallets. So we really, really try to bring as many people as possible on our platform, because at the end of the day, and I really want, if anything, the reason I really value your organization and those types of discussions is that when we make those payments individually, we have no bargaining power. We have no way to ensure that our loved one get quality of care. But if we come together and join the wallet, right, we can influence the price, we can influence the quality of care, right? We can be picky. And that's what started establishing standards for partnerships. And we want to make sure that we work with 5-star providers so that the loved ones is really taken care of in the best possible way. Even better than if you were there yourself, doing that on your own. That is the promise of Diaspora.
Wow. Wow, that's quite interesting. So I guess we should be joining. I'm hoping there is already on the DiaspOCare, because some people might not have already association, or maybe DiaspOCare has one already existing in the tool, or it's just offering services. Because I'm thinking that you could also own one of these association and own, so that people can associate you with the tool and also the trust working with it. I'm just thinking loud.
That is what we are working towards. We want to
So
have a DiaspOCare standard that is established. Right? We want providers to say we are DiaspOCare approved, right? That's the seal of certification that we want to bring. Now, I just want the audience to remember this. If you have a loved one, right, who needs medicine, who needs medical care on a regular basis, whether she has diabetes or high blood pressure or kidney disease, something that really keeps you up at night, right? DiaspOCare is a place to go, right? Because we will make sure that your loved one is connected with our network of providers, pharmacies, labs. So we built a network of providers for these types of purposes, right? So that's really where our promise is, and I really want folks to reach out to us for those types of situations. We're getting great feedback from diaspora members, whose parents need those types of intensive care. So I want to leave you with that.
Wow. There's a lot. I'm sure it's we can, this is the second time. I hope people are getting used to it, to understanding. There's a lot of support with the app. And I don't know about you, Lucy. Did you download it? I have
I hope everybody has downloaded. And if they haven't, then they should download it. And if they have questions, they should. It is very beautiful, and it's easy to navigate. It's easy to look up services based on county. So that is the part that I really, really love. And you can find pharmacies that are closest to you. So I am really loving using my app, and I hope those who are watching us can download and just see how effective this is in providing care for your loved one.
Exactly. And I can see when you download, you can invite someone. And I think there's something you get once you invite someone, right?
Yeah, you can invite somebody. And so there's a referral code that is automatically generated when you invite somebody, right? And if you wanted to be, to invite a bunch of people, right? We can actually compensate you for that, right? Because you have a referral code that can track the people that you. So for that, you need to work out the contract with us. So, but when you invite somebody, there's a referral code that goes and tracks essentially your invitation.
Wow, thank you so much. I can see we're getting more and more listeners coming. They're loving because I think they're still digesting. As they say, I'm loving this conversation, learning something new. Yes, you can take. Actually, I know Winnie, she's in Kenya, a very, very dynamic lady as well in the tech world, as well with the supermarket online. And she is also can use this. It's not only for the diaspora. Let's be just clear here. Kenya, Cameroon, and Ghana, right?
Kenya, Nigeria, and Ghana.
Kenya, Nigeria, and Ghana. So there you are. So you have those three countries, and yourself if you're a Kenyan as well, and you're from Cameroon as well. So go ahead, look at this app, download it. you know our problems are so many, but we can solve one one by another. But I'm telling you, this app is solving so many, and soon we'll be onboarded that also our own personal issues are also solved. I'll hand over to Lucy, because they are actually exactly 5 minutes past 1 hour, and since there are no questions, unless you have seen any questions from your side, Lucy, and as we wait for any last person asking questions. But if you're listening now or later, throw your questions there. DiaspOCare is a big team. They will be there to answer you as well. So I hand over to you, Lucy, to help us to close.
Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you so much, Dr. Wandji, for coming to be on our show today. Did you have any other last minute or last words for our viewers before we say goodbye?
No, I am grateful for this conversation. I'm grateful to be speaking to you, Dr. Lucy, and to you, Joy, and to your members, because this is a privileged conversation for me. I know that your organization, especially the organization of women, is always better at taking care of loved ones than men. I mean, I just I know from my own experience, I cannot compete with my sisters, right, when it comes to taking care of loved ones, because they know more than anybody what's the health status of anybody. They know if somebody's sick, they know who's sick at any time. So you have a head start on us, right? And we're working really hard as male to catch up, to do as a good job as you do. But I'm really privileged to be speaking to an organization of dynamic women, because I see an intersection in our mission. And I just want to say thank you. This is the beginning of a partnership, and I would like to come back and keep you informed on how we are progressing through this journey. And I want to take care of the feedback, right? I want to make sure that the feedback that you give us, that can help improve the experience, your experience on our platform, is, I will assure you that it will be well received and it will be implemented. I'm here to listen as well. So give me some feedback on how we're doing, and if there are improvement ideas that you have, please send them our way.
Okay, thank you so much for honoring our request to join us today. And thank you to our viewers for watching and spending their Friday evening with us. Miss Joy, do you have any last minute words?
Well, I'm just impressed. As I said, I love the app, and I'm looking forward to the DiaspOCare solution for the diaspora as well, because I still think this is going to be the biggest supportive thing that you can do if you support the diaspora and also our people back at home. I mean, it's a full package, the whole family, everybody in. And it's something that we would love to be part of this, and that's why we are part of it, and we'll be welcoming you back again here to tell us, because I'm very interested with the diaspora one, because it's gonna be a game changer, and it's gonna open up more opportunities for our people back at home. And even right now, what he's also doing is amazing. We can send medicine, and I know I have been on that area of sending medicine. I buy from here, and I look for somebody who is traveling to pack my bags, you know. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm already signed up. I have the app, so I'm an observer trying to build my wallet, and some of you, those people who are techie and think some of the diaspora, you have to take step by step, the wallets, the technology part of it. Let's grow into it. I mean, wallets in Kenya, everybody knows it, but you'll have a little bit help we need with the diaspora to catch up with the technology in terms of how do I say, it's but trusting the technologies that are there to help us. Nobody's taking your money away. It's actually there to help you, and there are so many ways outside there to do that. So thank you so much for coming, and we look forward to the next time that you'll be here again telling us about the new announcement. I can't wait to hear the announcements, because Absolutely. There's so much. You're doing an amazing job.
I promise I'll be back, and I'm very grateful for the invitation. Thank you for this conversation. Good night, everybody.
Good night to you. So thank you now, and it's all about health. We are always here to give you information, support you with as much as information as possible. And as you know, as here, Bay and Lucy, looking for anything. And we also want to invite you also to keep following us. We have a Dime Talk show YouTube, where you can see all our marketing. In fact, we have very good deals sometimes last year. This year, more and more is coming up for you. And we also have a group that we have created where we want communication with you. And it's coming out from our form that you're going to fill in. And from there, you can come to the WhatsApp group where we'll be communicating with you and exchanging with you some of these offers that are coming much faster, much quicker, although we send to you over email. I'm going to share the link as well. And don't forget, we are also leaders of our own organization. Dr. Lucy, tell us a little bit about your KNADS, because it's also another way of also investing back at home. And maybe you should be adding DiaspoCare in your in our packages.
Thank you so much, Joy. Yes, I am co-founder and chair of Kenya North America Diaspora Circle, known as KNADS. And so if you are one of the Kenyan women who reside in any of the 23 North American countries, we welcome you to join us in our circle. And some of the benefits include that after 6 months, you are able to take a loan up to 3 times what you have saved and be able to invest back home, and probably take the money and invest back wherever wherever you reside in North America. Maybe you've got a bill that you want to pay off. Maybe you want to pay off your car loan. I mean, there are many wonderful benefits of being a SACCO member. So if you are in North America and you have not joined us, we welcome you to join us. And also, if you are a returnee of one of those 23 North American countries, we welcome you to join us. And we have been we've been operational. We will be celebrating our 5th year, March 7th. So you are not late. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are looking forward to welcoming you on board. Back to you, Joy.
Thank you. Yes, and I'm another one, a growing baby, more being you as being our mentor. We are following you, right behind you with our Diaspora Circle, which is actually now moving to investments cooperative. So where we will be working more in investing in different projects directly on the ground, and also even in health, name it. It will be it was quite open and very exciting moment that are coming ahead. And we are inviting any Kenyan in Europe, man and woman, register with us. Our website is very easy to manage, and we can connect with the other. There's so much we can do together. Unity is strength, has always been and will always be the winner. And those people who have been there, we can see, as you had with the KNADS, the Thrive within 3 years, 4 years, and now it's going 5 years. And it all starts with the first step. So we are baby steps. We are getting there. We are actually going to be 1 year in April. And we have already invested in government bonds and other things that we will be coming here, because you also don't need to be in all these organizations as well. You can also start also on your own with government boards, and we'll be inviting you, also guests. So this time I'm actually giving you ideas of what is coming up, because we have so many guests who are coming to inform you about how other ways of investing, because and you can see the world is changing right now. You can see the Russians are all starting. We might be starting packing to go to Kenya. I'm not saying that, but it's always to be ready. We don't want emergency. Emergency is not the way to go. And if you're gonna go emergency, create an emergency account, so that when it comes to emergency, you're ready to react. And it's all about that. So thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Lucy, for making time as well. I know you've been a very busy lady at the moment and really bringing all those great products. Next month, do we know our guests already? Or do we keep it a secret again? You're muted.
let's keep it a secret because it's going to be a good one.
It's a
We will unveil it in a few weeks.
Exactly. And if not, as I said, we always have so many guests coming and we are very excited. I know we have quite a few that are already in the queue, and very soon we'll be announcing to you. So check out all our YouTube channels before and after. And as I said, we have our own. And first of all, before you forget, don't forget, take advantage of the Tap Tap Send. Tap Tap Send has been giving you a very good opportunity there to send money and take advantage of those offers. US has got $20 US, Europe, you have 10 euro. And I know Lucy is smiling with 20, 30 pounds for the new starters. And I can see your people are really taking advantage of this. Well done, super marketing there. So we are also working on that as well. And other organizations, as this High Time Talk Show is also there for you to connect for you. But today it was about DiaspOCare. Download the app and start enjoying. And I want to finish the discussion today with also the whole process of how you can download the app and as well about how you can take advantage of Tap Tap Send. So good night, Dr. Lucy, and see you next month again.
Caring for your loved ones while far can be challenging. Are you a Kenyan, Nigerian, or Ghanaian supporting family back at home? Or do you live in a city and support family away from you? We know you care. We care too. Introducing DiaspoCare, an easy way to pay for healthcare services. Say no to the frustration, mistrust, inconvenience, and expensive way to transact. Pay now stress-free in easy steps. 1. Download the DiaspoCare app. 2. Register as a supporter. 3. Attach your card or load your wallet via mobile money. 4. Add a beneficiary. Pay for your beneficiary's medication from the comfort of your phone. Enjoy speed, high speed of transaction. Affordability, low cost of transactions. Accountability, wallet management. Trust, guarantee that the money is spent on actual medical services and no other things. Convenience, transact from your mobile phone. Quality care, guarantee quality medication. Be in control. Get medication invoices real time and pre-approve how much you spend on your loved one's care. Living abroad? Feel at home with DiaspoCare. Download the app on Google Play Store or iOS. For more information, visit www.diaspocare.com or send an enquiry through hello@diaspocare.com.
Niajiwase. Tap Tap Send Money Transfer has launched its app in Kenya. Send money to M-Pesa and Kenyan bank accounts. Send money quickly at the best rate. Hassle-free. Available in the UK, France, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. Too mucky too.